So I was told by an individual, check out this spot. It was made famous by an author, Dan Brown, Inferno, Basilica Cistern. Inside it kind of looks like a underground cavern there with like arches and pillars and all that such. So if you're new, click subscribe. If you're returning, appreciate you. I don't know what side is what. One side is online tickets. This is just like a regular queue. So just gonna go and check it out and see how it is. Stay tuned. Security now paying for tickets to go inside. So the ticket is 190 Turkish lira. Alrighty, let's go down below. So it's like a cavern. It's crazy. Woo. The background changes from red to green. It's cool. It's a cool building. And it seems like it just goes for such a long distance. Kind of reminds me about scenes in like horror movies. Wow. Because it's like so dark in here, but it's so interesting how this basilica is like underground like this, and it's just able to have all this structural foundation with all this water here, and the sheer fact that like there's arches up above and these columns are just above like the water, and it just consistently changes color as well. Reminds me a lot like a James Bond movie. This is a cool angle. Yeah, this isn't going to be too long of a video for this one. The reason why is because it's just walking. It kind of has that humid, muggy, like springy kind of like smell to it. I'm genuinely curious as to the importance of this basilica, because it seems like it's just the underground dealings of religion, you know, because this doesn't, most basilicas are above ground. This, it seems like it was like underground and then they had like a flood situation, but it's still like the structure, it's still active, which is kind of interesting. Anyways, I'll probably do some research on Wikipedia and I'll let you guys know my findings. And yeah, in terms of these columns, it's kind of weird how half of them are like still maintained with all this water here. Just finished up, folks. The moment I get an internet connection, I'm just gonna talk about the history of this. Yeah, I've noticed there's like some drippings on my bag, so you're not safe when you're going in down there. There's like leaks and whatnot. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll talk about the history about this in a hot minute. Whew. You're back. So the history of the Basilica cistern. So I googled what cistern is. Cistern is a tank for storing water, especially one supplying taps or as part of flushing a toilet. So the history of the cistern basilica there, it was created during the 5th century under the Emperor Justinian I, and it's located by Hagia Sophia over here, 150 meters away. And it was built 5th, 6th century under the reign of the Byzantine Emperor. Today, little water is kept inside for public access inside the space, just to show what it was meant for. Yeah, so a great basilica was stood in its place between 3rd and 4th centuries during the early Roman age as commercial, legal, and artistic center. The basilica was reconstructed after a fire in 476. It's been a while. It's like 1700 years. And ancient texts indicate the basilica contained gardens surrounded by a colonnade and facing the old church there. And yeah, in terms of that, historical texts claim that 7,000 slaves was used to build that structure there. Whew. Anyways, and then it still continued to provide water to the palace after the Ottoman conquest in 1453 and into modern times. Interesting. So it's been around for quite some time, a lot of history. Kind of gets you thinking, like, with this day and age of like society and whatnot, things have been going on for quite some time. Oh geez. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, click subscribe, and if you're new, click subscribe. If you're returning, appreciate you. Take care, signing off, and bye.